is the beginning of the end for most living things. Organs fail, the heart stops, cells burst, and life comes to an end. But nature is full of creatures that manage to break this rule. Today, we're exploring nature's freezing genius in 3 groups. Those that survive by freezing, those that keep warmth locked inside, and the tiny champions that defy even the most extreme cold. If you're ready, let's take a closer look at these extraordinary survivors that never give in to the cold. Is one of the rare animals that can survive by freezing solid. The wood frog, scientific name, Lithobates sylvaticus, formerly Rana sylvatica. During winter, its heart stops, its blood freezes, and even its breathing completely ceases. In this state, up to 70% of its body becomes encased in ice. Its internal organs don't freeze because its body produces a glucose-based antifreeze. It typically measures between 3 and 8 centimeters in length. Its weight ranges from 5 to 10 grams. When the cold passes and spring arrives, it thaws and comes back to life as if nothing happened. This remarkable ability even amazes scientists. Found mainly in Canada and Alaska, it inhabits the cold forests of North America. For the wood frog, cold isn't a threat, it's simply a call to sleep. The tundra frog, scientific name, Rana amurensis, is another miracle that defies Siberia's freezing climate. It can survive even in temperatures as low as -30 degrees Celsius. Its liver produces large amounts of glucose, which prevents ice crystal formation in its cells and protects its internal organs. It measures about 4 to 7 centimeters in length. On average, it weighs between 8 to 15 grams. Throughout winter, it buries itself underground and freezes completely. In spring, it thaws and comes back to life. It lives in the tundra regions of Russia, Finland, and Scandinavia. When the time comes, it wakes up and carries on, as if it had never frozen at all. The snow flea, scientific name, Hypogastrura harvii, is one of the tiny creatures that can remain active even in winter. It moves easily, hopping across frozen snowflakes. Its body produces special antifreeze proteins that prevent ice crystals from damaging its cells. Thanks to this, it can survive and stay active even at temperatures as low as -10 degrees Celsius. It typically measures just 1 to 2 millimeters in length. Its weight is only in the milligram range. The tiny black dots you see on the snow surface are actually thousands of snow fleas. They are living proof that life can move freely across winter's white blanket. Found in the cold regions of North America, Europe, and Asia, the cold is not a threat to them, it is simply the quiet backdrop to their daily winter life. The musk ox, scientific name, Ovibos moschatus, is nature's fur-clad tank, built to survive the extreme cold of the Arctic. Its thick wool insulation is so effective that it can stand motionless on the snow for hours without losing heat. Its coat has 2 layers. The outer long guard hairs block the wind, while the underlayer, a fine wool called kiviot, traps body heat inside. Males can reach up to 1.5 meters in height. Their weight ranges between 250 and 400 kilograms. They travel in herds, and when threatened, form a protective circle around their young. For the musk ox, the howling Arctic wind is nothing more than background music. Found in the tundra regions of Alaska, Canada, and Greenland, it never loses its warmth, even in the coldest air. The Arctic hare, scientific name, Lepus arcticus, has chosen one of the most elegant ways to survive the cold. With its compact body, small frame, and special fur, it resembles a fluffy snowball. Its ears are short, helping to minimize heat loss. Its wide paws act like natural snowshoes, allowing it to move without sinking into the snow. It measures about 45 to 60 centimeters in length. Its weight ranges between 2 and 5 kilograms. On cold days, it digs into the snow to make a shelter, protecting itself from both the wind and predators. Found in Greenland, Canada, and the northern regions of Alaska, it becomes nearly invisible among the snow, because it is already a part of it. The Arctic fox, scientific name, Vulpes lagopus, formerly Alopex lagopus, is the elegant and strategic master of surviving the cold. Its fur changes color with the seasons, gray-brown in summer, pure white in winter. Even its paws are covered in fur. Its feet don't freeze because blood flow remains regulated, even in these extremities. It wraps its long, thick tail around itself like a blanket. It measures 50 to 70 centimeters in length. Its average weight is between 3 and 8 kilograms. It roams alone, often traveling many kilometers in search of food. Its memory is sharp enough to recall the locations of prey it buried under the snow. Found throughout the tundra regions surrounding the Arctic, it moves silently across the frozen world, leaving barely a trace behind. The king penguin, scientific name, Aptenidites patagonicus, preserves heat not only with its thick feathers but also through intelligent behavior. It is also the second largest penguin species in the world. Its dense feathers and thick layer of blubber act as armor against the icy oceans. But its greatest secret, warming together. It averages 90 to 100 centimeters in height. Its weight ranges between 10 and 16 kilograms. Hundreds gather to form a penguin huddle. The ones on the outside slowly rotate inward, sharing warmth equally among the group. Found on islands in the Southern Ocean, especially South Georgia and the Kerguelen Islands, they are more than just birds, they are masters of winter rituals. The emperor penguin, scientific name, Aptenidites firsteri, is not an individual survivor but a master of collective survival. For them, the key to defeating the cold lies in togetherness. They live in Antarctica's harsh, windy environment, where temperatures can drop to -60 degrees Celsius. Alone, survival for long periods is impossible, which is why thousands gather to form a penguin huddle. In this constantly moving circle, the penguins on the outside slowly rotate toward the center. Heat stays inside, energy is conserved, and the chicks remain warm. They average 115 to 120 centimeters in height. Their weight ranges between 25 and 40 kilograms. Male penguins guard the eggs while the females are out hunting, keeping them warm balanced on their feet. Sometimes, they wait for up to 2 months, without food, barely moving, all to ensure the next generation survives. Found along the coastal regions of Antarctica, in the coldest place on Earth, being part of the crowd means survival. The tardigrade is one of the most resilient creatures known to science. Despite its microscopic size, it's almost indestructible. It can withstand temperatures as low as -270 degrees Celsius, and has even survived exposure to the vacuum of space. It achieves this through a special state called cryptobiosis. It expels nearly all the water from its body, lowers its metabolism to zero, and can remain dormant for years. It measures only 0.1 to 1.5 millimeters in length. Its weight is so tiny, it's practically immeasurable. In this dormant state, neither oxygen deprivation, nor extreme pressure, nor radiation can harm it. When favorable conditions return, it wakes up as if from a long sleep. It can be found everywhere, from freshwater ponds to the polar regions, and even in hot volcanic areas. It's invisible to the naked eye, but almost immortal. For them, freezing isn't death, it's a strategy. So, which survival method on this list do you think was the most surprising? Share your thoughts in the comments, let's discuss it together. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. See you in the next discovery.